Hey YouTube, this is Jaden Storm coming at you from Team Shadow Strike, and I had a request to do a meta discussion on, it was a request from JDHEBL, and he said, hey, nice deck, love your videos, would love to see a meta discussion and a video of what you think of EB11 and EB12 and BT16, always nice to hear other opinions. Well, to answer your question, I was going to do that video, after I did this video. I'm going to, I did this for set 13, I'm going to, at least I believe I did, I'm going to be doing a video right now, and I'm going to briefly kind of go through what set 14 is going to be bringing us, because we finally, in case you haven't heard, they now have release dates all the way through set 17 for us. I mean, set 15, I'm sorry, did I say 17? So anyway, okay, so let me pull this up here. And, okay, okay, so I'm looking at the Vanguard wiki right here, and, okay, so this is, this video, it's going to be, I'm going to talk about the English, and then I'm going to make another video, and I'm going to talk about what we will see in the future of the English, because I do English meta, so not that I'm saying I have disrespect to the Japanese meta, but I focus on the English meta first, and then on the Japanese follows after that. So, okay, first off, the closest release for Vanguard is actually tomorrow, June 27th, 2014. Trial Deck 13, successor of the Sacred Regalia, will be released in America. This is the Genesis Trial Deck for the Break Ride that you will play with Ominous Regalia Minerva in set 14, which set 14, excuse me, in case you have not heard, it is being released on July 18th, 2014. So, we're going to take a peek at the card list for 2004 for set 14, and we're just kind of, I'm going to kind of briefly just kind of look at the list here, and I'm going to tell you things that you are going to be seeing. Like right here, the first card, Broken Heart Jewel Knight Ashley Reverse. Jewel Knights are extremely popular. Now, you guys know my opinion on that deck. I do not think Jewel Knights, even with this card, is not meta breaking. I do not think it will even be a top 5 deck. That is not saying it can't be a good deck, guys. So, don't, pull out your gun and start pointing it at me just because I don't like it. I'm not saying I don't like Jewel Knights. I just don't like to play them, if that makes sense. They are just not my play style. I like the classic Royal Paladin build. Now, when set 16 rolls around here in America, I'll be playing Royal Paladins again, because that is more of the Royal Paladin style that I like. Now, another card, Liberator of Bonds, Gancelot Zenith. This is why I picked up all that extra Liberator stuff, because I knew this stuff would come in handy. Gancelot Zenith, he's the cross break ride for Gancelot. Gancelot being one of the stupidest break rides. It's basically Soul Saver Dragon, plus 10 to that Vanguard, and 5k to 3 rear guards. I mean, it's insane. And then probably the most popular card I would venture to say in this set is Salvation Lion Grand Ezel Scissors. And that's because, as I said in a previous video, this card right now is just wrecking the meta, because his effect reads as follows. Counterblast 1, stand up out of your chair, walk over to your opponent, help them out of their chair, bend them over, help them pull their pants down, help them spread their butt cheeks apart, take the biggest pineapple you can find and shove it in their ass, and then help them sit back down, because they are probably going to be breathing very heavily, and they might even be a little disoriented after shoving a giant pineapple up their ass, because that is what Chaos Breaker Dragon does. Because he is simply so overpowering, he gets you, it's possible to -4 your opponent while you +4. That is insane. That is an 8-card gap, guys. That is why Chaos Breaker is so stupid. But Salvation Lion Grand Ezel Scissors is coming in, and his effect reads Counterblast 2, Soul Blast 2. He helps you stand back up. He bends you over ever so softly. He uses his soft little lion paws, and he pulls that pineapple back out of your ass, and he slings it at his opponent. That's what Salvation Lion does, and that he is going to bring salvation to your orifice. So, God, what is wrong with me? So anyway, guys, that is probably the most popular card you're going to be seeing. Salvation Lion, Grand Ezel Scissors, I foresee going from anywhere in the $40 plus range when he very first comes out. Another card for Genesis, Sunlight Goddess Yatagarasu. This is going to be not one of the more popular cards, I don't think, because everyone is going to want to get their hands on Ominous of Regalia Minerva. Minerva is another one of those cards that I could foresee going for 35, 40 plus. Now, Minerva Genesis. I've been talking about this quite a bit with my good friend Ryan. So Ryan, if you happen to watch this, please log into your YouTube account and shove something down there and give me your opinion on this deck. Even though I know it, just please share it with everybody else. Guys, Minerva is a good deck, but it is one of the hardest decks to play. Here's why. Soul Charge decks, there's a little bit of luck. There's always a little bit of luck, or, well, let me rephrase that. There's a little bit of luck in every card game, but there is a little extra luck in any deck that soul charges. Because when you do those said soul charges, you might soul charge those perfect guards, you might soul charge your heal triggers, you might soul charge your critical triggers, you might soul charge the grade 2s that you need to stick on the rear guard to help support your battle formation. The difference between a bad soul charge player and a good soul charging player is knowing when to and when not to, and when to use the effects of the soul. You know, and so if you want to play this deck, I highly suggest that you learn how to play it. I hope Ryan is going to be coming down to our locals again sometime soon. He currently lives in Texas. But I'm hoping he comes back down again soon, because I want to do a video discussing this deck with him, because I love Ryan to death. He is probably one of the best friends I've ever had, and he knows how to play Soul Charge decks better than anybody else I've ever seen. And I say that with respect to all my friends that I see every weekend, but Ryan's the best. And I'm pretty sure they'd agree with me. Another card that... honestly, some people say this card sucks, and I don't know why. I mean, personally, I think this card is fucking amazing, and that is Dauntless Dominant Dragon Reverse. I don't understand why people hate on this card. It is a card that forces your opponent, when you use the Limit Break skill, to discard an additional 6,000 points of shield from 6,000 plus from their hand every turn. Because he's like a better version of Extreme. Instead of... well, let me rephrase that. He's not a better version of Extreme. He's the Kagero version of Extreme. I'm either going to drive check and hit a trigger, or I'm going to drive check something that's not a trigger, and I'm going to nuke a grade 1 or 0 on your board and gain power. I don't understand why people think this card's terrible. It is a extreme Kagero card. This card, guys, it is going to be good. The top 3 decks out of this set are your Nation-Saving Lion, Grand Ezel, whatever the fuck you want to call him, Minerva, and Dauntless. Those are the top 3 decks in this set. And do not take any of them lightly. These are the top 3 decks. You can quote me on that. Nation-Saving Lion, or Salvation Lion, Grand Ezel Scissors, Ominous Regalia Minerva, and Dauntless Dominant Drive Reverse are the top 3 decks of set 14, Brilliant Strike. Write it down, take a picture, send it to your friends, I don't care. And yes, I stole that from Shaq. Okay, let's look through what else we have here. Eradicators are getting some cards for the first time since set 11? 11? Yeah, set 11. Eradicator Ignition Dragon. That is the new Break Ride, where when you Break Ride, the new unit receives plus 10,000 power. Your opponent chooses 2 units and destroys them. Also in this set, we get Eradicator Tempest Bolt Dragon. A good card, but no way stretch a busted card. Yes, it is a field wipe, but it's literally a one-time thing. It is not something that is going to be completely recyclable. I'm not saying Tempest Bolt's a bad deck. It is a deck that you have to play very smart. If you use his effect too early, it can cost you the game. It is a good deck. It is going to be one of those decks that I'm going to enjoy seeing played because I'm going to love to see if people can play the deck smart. So let's see what else we got here. We got some more Jewel Knight support. We're going to get Quintet Walls for the first time in this set in Summoning Jewel Knight Gloria and Sword Formation Liberator Ingrain, and also Goddess of the Shield Aegis. Those three, I think, are the Quintet Walls in this set, unless there's another one. I don't think so. Oh, wait, yeah, Silver Collar Snowstorm Sasame is Quintet Wall, I believe. Then just looking through else here, Neo Nectar is getting some support for the first time since set 5. Murakumo is getting some support for the first time in a long time. Kagro gets some more support, because, of Dauntless. Some more triggers. One card I am really looking forward to in this set is the new Gold Paladin Heal trigger, Napgal Liberator. It's a little golden lab puppy, and he looks absolutely adorable. But that's kind of it for set 14, guys. I mean, the top 3 decks out of this thing, like I said, will be your Ezel, your Minerva, and your Dauntless Drive. Those are the top 3 decks out of this set. Tempest Bolt, I guess you could say would be 4th. I would say Gancelot Zenith would be 5th, and then your Jewel Knight would be your 6th. But this is my opinion, and that's just me, so it's, but so now let's go back up here and let's look at set 15 now. Okay, well, I'm not going to go over the extra booster Divas Duet. If you want to do that, you're welcome to do that on your own time. Bermuda Triangle, guys, it is a good deck to play, and that pains me to say it because I hate Bermuda Triangle, but it seems like when the box comes out, that's when it's at its best. Like, that time. But the next time another set comes out, I don't necessarily agree that Bermuda Triangle is the one set that has always been released by itself. But, I'm not Bushiroad. Okay, then on September 19th is when we get set 15, Infinite Rebirth. Now, let's kind of go down here. I'm going to go do the same thing. I'm going to go through the card list here, and we're going to discuss what is in set 15. Okay, guys, first off, the number one thing in this set that everybody got their panties in a wad was Starvator Omega Glendios. This was the thing that there were people who were quitting the game. Guys, this card is our first auto win. It's our first Exodia, if you will. But it is not consistent. I don't care what you say. It does have cards to help it be a little more consistent, but I would not play Glendios in a major tournament, period. That is my opinion. You can take it and do with whatever you will. If Glendios does not get a promo in America, and I've read some rumors that Glendios is not going to get a common promo in America like he did in Japan, and if he doesn't, I'm not going to build the deck, guys, because I am not going to open boxes and buy 4 copies, or 3 copies even, of the triple reverse rare Omega Glendios. I'm just not going to do it. That's my stance on it, so... Second, Revenger Desperate Dragon. I have nothing to say about that card. That's just me. The card that everyone has interest in this set for Revengers is Revenger Dragula Phantom. in the words of Renzo Zugamori. This card is going to give Shadow Paladins their last hurrah for a little bit. Revengers has been a pretty damn good deck the last few sets, guys. I think it's fair to say that when set 12 came around, Revengers was the best deck to play. Revengers still is a top 3 deck in my opinion. Revengers simply was the best form of Shadow Paladins that we've ever seen. Yeah, we got the Phantom Blaster Dragon deck, but it by no stretch was anywhere good or even fractionally good as Dragruler Phantom or Raging Form Dragon's going to be. And, of course, all these decks that I'm mentioning, guys, you will see deck profiles of them, I promise. Liberator, Monarch, Sanctuary, Alfred. This is another form of Ezel. It is one of the 2 boss monsters that have the ability to break the look. Now, I don't think that this set, that Monarch Alfred, is better than Ezel. I like Monarch Alfred, and I'm going to build the deck. But I do not think by any stretch that it is better than Ezel, simply because Monarch Alfred, you basically get one shot with him. Ezel, he continues to just recycle, so you can do his ability again and again and again and again and again and again. Monarch Alfred is a very good card, you know, but once this card comes out, I'll be able to make a couple of videos explaining how to play the deck properly, or how to make the deck as consistent as possible. Next comes, in my opinion, the best deck that you can build out of set 15, and that is Dragonic Overlord. We're getting a reprint of Dragonic Overlord as a break ride. This is stupid, and I made a video talking about this a long time ago. And then the card that you break ride over Overlord, Dragonic Overlord, the Rebirth, and this card is stupid. I'm not going to even explain what this card does, because chances are you know what he does. Starvator, Reverse Cradle, not a bad card. You'd have to. It's up to your opinion whether or not you want to play it or not in your Omega Glendios deck. Like I said, guys, if Omega Glendios doesn't get a common promo, I'm probably not even going to do the deck profile for you guys, simply because I'm not gonna pay whatever they want for the triple reverse rare Omega Glendios. I mean, let's just for fun look it up on eBay here real quick. Just for fun. Omega Glendios. Here we go. Triple reverse rare. $78 for one. But there's 4 available. I'm not paying $78 for that card. It is not consistent. Even with all the little support that it gets in this set to make it more playable and more liable to pull off the 5-lock auto-win situation, I don't like it. This right here is the best Link Joker card there is because of his consistency. And if you want to hear my point on this, make sure you check out the next video. So anyway, next, moving on, Silverthorn Dragon Empress Venus Luquier. I think this card is going to be good. There are some people who literally think this card is going to be absolutely terrible. I think this card will have its place in the meta. That's my opinion. I have sold my Silverthorn deck, so I really, simply because I wasn't playing it and I wanted the money more than I wanted the deck, I might build Silverthorns again just for this card because I do like, and I probably could build the deck again pretty quickly. That's just, just my stance on it. Blue Storm Karma Dragon Maelstrom Reverse. This is a card that a lot of Aquaforce players are looking forward to because it is a cross-ride version of Maelstrom, and it's a reverse unit, and with the break ride we get in Fighters Collection 2014, it is pretty fucking broken. Kind of scrolling down here, we got, let's see, we got, Hatred Prisoner Revenger Kuratsu. That is the new new quintet wall for Shadow Paladins, I believe. Let's see, we got Liberator Star Rain Trumpeter. That's a pretty decent card. Dragonic Burnout. That card is fucking amazing. Dragon Knight Gimmel. That is the quintet wall for Kagero. That's pretty much it. Set 15. Marching Spark Hercules and Unrivaled Blade Rogue Clyclomatooth. These two, these are going to be very popular. Mega Colony getting their first support in fucking ever. Top 3 decks out of set 15, guys. Number 1 is the Rebirth. Number 2 would be Drag Ruler. And number 3, I would say, is a tie between Maelstrom Reverse and Sanctuary Alfred. That'd be my stance. You're free to disagree or agree or whatever. That's just my opinion. So there you kind of have my meta ideas for the next 2 sets. And then so we get July 18th is when set 14 Brilliant Strike comes out, and then on September 19th is when we get set 15 Infinite Rebirth. I know we get Fighters Collection 2014 at Christmas. Now, guys, that's telling me we're probably going to get set 16 before Christmas as well. If you notice, there really isn't that much of a gap between July set 14 and September set 15. They're starting to squeeze it in, and I think it's because they're trying to get us on the same meta, which I'm all for. So there's my opinion on what is left remaining for the English releases that we are now aware of. So I hope you enjoyed this video. In the comment section below, feel free to share your thoughts on anything that I discussed. I love to hear your feedback. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you do, guys. Once we get to that magic 200, we have a box giveaway where the winner of the contest will receive a sealed box of any set that they want, or 2 sealed boxes of any extra booster that they'd like. As well as there will be a second place prize of a sealed Cardfight Vanguard mat and 5 packs of their choosing. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so when I post that video for the contest, you can be a part of it, because unless you are subscribed, you can't be a part of it. And when I go to give away the box and you win it before the video, I will check. If you are not subscribed, tough shit. So share the video with your friends. Spread the word, guys. I want this channel to be as popular as it possibly can. I love getting feedback. I love talking Vanguard with anybody and everybody. It is my favorite game in the world. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this. Please tell me in the comment section below if you enjoyed the video, and if you did not enjoy the video, please tell me why, or what you wish I would elaborate on more, or whatever. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Comment, rate, subscribe, thumbs up this video for me, and I'll catch you all later.